big update just dropped, and you need to hear this. President Trump just made a huge move that has millions of Americans asking one thing. Are the $2,000 payments finally happening? Stay with me, because the details coming out of the White House today completely change the conversation. Welcome back to the channel. I've been digging through official White House briefings, watching the signing events, and breaking down every word from Trump's recent Truth Social posts so that you don't have to. Today, I'll explain exactly what this new announcement means for your wallet, who may qualify, and how close we actually are to seeing real money go out. Before we jump in, take a moment to hit that like button so more people can find this information. And if you're new here, subscribe with notifications on because updates are moving fast and you don't want to miss what comes. Here's what we know. The White House confirmed earlier this week that President Trump is moving forward with a plan to out $2,000 payments funded by tariff revenue. This is not a rumor. Trump having repeated this publicly, even going as far as laying out the structure of the plan on Truth Social himself. According to him, the goal is to provide a $2,000 dividend to lower-income and middle-income Americans. The remaining tariff money would go toward lowering the national debt. That provides three important details. First, the payments would go only to U.S. citizens. Secondly, they are meant for low and middle-income households. And third, high-income earners would be excluded. Now, let's talk about who would likely qualify. Trump didn't list exact income numbers. We do have a strong clue from the earlier tariff dividend proposal supported by Senator Josh Hawley. That bill used a $100,000 income limit. If that same limit is applied here, then anyone earning under $100,000 would probably qualify, and anyone earning more than that would likely be excluded. Citizenship is required, meaning permanent residents or visa holders likely would not be. Included in the benefiting groups are working families, seniors on Social Security, veterans, single parents, and disabled Americans receiving SSDI. These are households that Trump has said he wants to support. Before we go further, let's clear up major source of confusion. President Trump and Melania Trump recently did sign an executive order, but it had absolutely nothing to do with the $2,000 payments. That was about helping teens aging out of the foster care system. It was an important topic, mind you, but unrelated to the payments. So don't mix those two events together. Now, let's talk about where the money comes from. It is based on the use of revenue collected from tariffs. The administration says that tariffs are bringing in huge amounts of money from imported goods: steel, automobiles, pharmaceuticals, and more. Instead of letting that revenue flow into general government spending, the idea is to redirect part of it back to everyday Americans in the form of a dividend, similar to how Alaska pays residents using oil profits. Anything left over would go towards the nation's $37 trillion debt. The big question is when payments would actually arrive. Here's where we need to get real. While Trump has publicly committed himself to the payments, while the White House has acknowledged the plan, there is no official date on any of this. There's no schedule, no rollout plan, and no legally approved method for distributing the funds. For this to become reality, we need new legislation or some sort of a legal framework. The prior proposal did involve Congress passing a bill, and this probably will too. If things move fast, in a few weeks to several months, something might happen, but at the moment, we're still in the commitment stage and not the payment stage. Here's what that $2,000 payment could mean to regular people. To working families, it could mean groceries, rent, or an overdue bill paid. To seniors on Social Security, it could mean a medical expense or a prescription covered. To veterans who rely on their disability or retirement benefit, it would mean real help. To single parents, it could mean childcare or school expense money. And to disabled Americans on SSDI, it could mean relief from the rising cost of everyday living. Now, let me give you a reality check. A public promise is not the same thing as guaranteed legislation. Until we see a bill, an official plan, or a legally approved process, this payment remains a proposal, not a confirmed payout. But the fact that Trump has spoken about it publicly and the White House has backed it puts pressure on lawmakers to act. These kinds of commitments are difficult to walk back when millions of people are watching. Here's what you can do right now. While we wait for more clarity, stay updated by subscribing with notifications on. The moment anything changes, I'll cover it here. Check whether you likely qualify. If you earn under $100,000 and you are a U.S. citizen, you're probably in the eligible range. Do not budget this money yet. Don't delay bills or make plans based on it until it is officially approved. Also, make sure the IRS has your current address in case payments eventually go out the same way past stimulus checks did. Speaking of stimulus checks, remember the 3 rounds during the pandemic: $1,200, $600, and $1,400. This proposed $2,000 payment would be larger than any of them, but those were emergency measures passed quickly. Here's the bottom line. President Trump has made his clearest commitment yet to delivering $2,000 payments to low and middle-income Americans. The White House says work is underway. Momentum is building. But we still need legislation before anything becomes reality. Like this video, share it with someone who needs the information, and subscribe so you never miss an update. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, and I'll see you in the next video.